Yesterday program, just once again I'll repeat. Just give me answer. Say without class, I'll ask questions, give me answer. With your answers, I'll write. Okay. Say without class. 1 minute. See, I'll ask questions, give me answers. With your answers, I'll write the program. Okay. Now, without class, can we develop application? No. Without class, we cannot develop application. Okay. That's what class name, open brace, close brace, compulsory. Without main method, can we execute program under operating system? No. That's what main method compulsory. Okay. Later, after JDBC, main method is not required further. With JDBC only, main method is going to end. Okay. But further web applications will develop. Internet application runs in servers and browser. If the program is running in server, if the program is running in browser, at the time main method is not required. Okay. With the JDBC topic only, main method is going to end. Further, every day we use without main only. That is further sessions. Okay. Now, without class, we cannot develop applications. That's what class name, open brace, close brace. Without main method, we cannot execute program under operating system. That's what main method, open brace, close brace. Now, first, loading a specific JDBC driver. That is the first step. Loading a specific JDBC driver. For loading a specific JDBC driver, what is the method name? If you want, you can see the notebook. This is the first program. Now, if you want to, you can see the notebook. My question, carefully listen and give answers. Okay. I want to load the JDBC driver. For loading a JDBC driver, which method required? For name method. For name method, instance method or class method? Class method. For name method in which class? Class. That's what we are right. Class dot for name. How many parameters? One parameter. Which type? String type. That's what double quotes. Now, driver class name we have to pass. Driver class name. What is a type 2 driver class name for Oracle database? Oracle dot JDBC dot driver dot Oracle driver. Okay. Here, what is the Oracle here? Package. It is a package. What is JDBC? Sub package. What is driver? Sub package. What is Oracle driver? Class. Each word first letter capital. Here O capital, here D capital. Okay. These all small letters. Okay. Now with this line, driver loaded. With this line, driver loaded. If the driver is not available, if the driver class is not available, then which exception throws? Class not found exception. Class not found exception will be thrown. Okay. Class not found exception is a checked exception. Checked exception, unchecked exception. Two types of exception. Checked exception compulsory we have to handle. Unchecked exception handled by system. That is in core Java class you studied. Like which is checked, which is unchecked. If the class is derived from exception class, checked. If the class is derived from runtime exception class, unchecked. These are all concepts you studied in core Java. Okay. Now, class not found exception is a checked exception. Must be handled. If you don't handle, what will happen? Compile time error occurs. See, file, save, If I compile, command prompt I'll open. In the command prompt here, see, clear the screen. Java C demo.java. I compiled. We got error. Unreported exception, class not found exception must be caught or declared to be thrown. If it is checked exception, compulsory we have to handle. If we don't handle, compile time error occurs. So system only saying must be caught or declared to be thrown. Must be caught means try and catch blocks. Declared to be thrown means throws clause. Either write try catch or throws clause. Only if you want to handle throws you can write. If you want to display user friendly error message, try and catch block you can write. So while developing projects, generally we use throws. After developing, after completion, while submitting to client, then we'll write try catch block. But at last, anyhow, you are going to write try catch. That's what here only, now only you can write try catch also. Try. After this, catch. Instead of class not found exception, can I write exception? Yes, because exception is a super class for all exceptions. This catch block will handle all exception. All exceptions are subclasses of exception class. Okay, that's what it will handle. Now to display error message, what we have to write? System.err.println. Okay, E. That will return to string method called that error message return printed. Now this class in which package? Java.lang package. Is it required to import? No, it is not required to import because default package. No need to import by us. So first step completed. Loading a driver is completed. Establishing a connection. Which method we have to use? Which method? Get connection. Get connection method, instance method or class method? Class method. In which class? Driver manager class. What is the return type of get connection? Connection. So what you have to write? Connection. Something con equal to driver manager dot get connection. How many parameters are there? 3 parameters. Which type? String type. So first string, second string, third string. This first string, what is the first string? URL. What is the URL? JDBC colon Oracle colon OCI 8 colon at service ID. Service ID, what is there in my system? XC. Next username. In my system is there. Password manager. Okay. After this, connection interface and driver manager class in which package? Java.SQL package. Is it required to import? Yes. What we have to write? Import java.sql.star. Okay. Now, after this, system.out.println connection established successfully. Okay. Now, here, if I run this program, first, all classes and all interfaces of java.sql package imported in our Java program. Demo class loaded. Main method called. Try block executed. Here, driver class loaded. While loading, if any problem comes, control jumps to catch block, error message displayed. Suppose successfully loaded. Connection established. While establishing connection, if any problem comes, control comes to catch block, error message displayed. And if both are executed successfully, these 2 lines, then connection established message comes. Okay. Now file, save. I'll compile. See, compilation, success, execution. We are getting error. Reason, the driver is not available in Java software. The driver is available in Oracle software. The location you need to set. The driver class, if you want to access that class path required. This is the class. the class, if you want to access that class path, you should know that class path. See here, C drive, Oracle XE, app, Oracle product 11.2.0, server, JDBC, lib. Here in this file it is there. Now up to here I'll copy here. Set class path. It is a path to access the class. That's what class path. Okay. Equal to percentile class path percentile in double quotes dot semicolon. It is a command to set the class path. It is append mode. Already existed class paths. This class path appended. If you write like this, after that paste. Now after this, OJDBC 6_G dot jar semicolon. After this, again if you run Java demo, say connection established successfully message. So this program connected to Oracle database. See here, for this program, Java software required, Oracle software required. Java software, Oracle software. While installing Oracle software, if you are facing any problem, okay, I'll give system admin number also. I'll give lab faculty number also. You can contact them. They'll solve. Offline students, you can bring laptop. Myself also will solve. Online students, I'll give a system admin contact number, lab faculty contact number. Timings also I'll give. You can contact them. If you are facing any problem with installation or path setting, anything, okay, like even offline students also, you can contact lab faculty also. Okay. So if you are facing any problem with installation, class path setting, anything, and no need to worry, we'll solve. Okay. Online students also, no need to worry. I'll give system admin number. I'll give lab faculty number. You can contact them. They'll solve. Okay. This is first program. See, in core Java, only one software will install, Java development kit. First program onwards up to last program, only one software. Okay, that is. But here, Java software required, now Oracle software required. In further sessions, Tomcat server required, browsers required, as well as Eclipse required. All we are going to mix. Integrated development environment. That is also I'll teach. Just after 2-3 programs only, I'll start Eclipse. Okay, Eclipse. Because advanced Java onwards, you can learn Eclipse. Because further what will happen, solid programs, internet application, writing program purpose editor required. After that, compilation purpose compiler required. After that, you have to deploy in server, then server required. That program will run in server and browser. From browser, you'll send the request, browser required. If the data is in database required. These all softwares in one place with plugins. That is Eclipse. If you use Eclipse, very quickly you can develop applications. That is the reason Eclipse we use. For getting knowledge, without Eclipse only better actually. Okay. After getting knowledge, very quickly if you want to develop application, Eclipse. That Eclipse also I'll teach. Manual also I'll teach. Eclipse also I'll teach. Both I'll teach. Okay. Both you have to learn. Eclipse also you have to learn. And manual also you have to learn. Without Eclipse you have to learn. With Eclipse you have to learn. Both. Then without Eclipse, if you learn, first you'll get a knowledge. Next, instead of typing by you are going to use Eclipse. That is. With Eclipse, very quickly you can develop application. That purpose will prefer Eclipse. Okay. This is a program to establish the connection between Java application and Oracle database by using type 2 driver. Okay. See, this driver nothing but it is one class. This driver is nothing but one class. The driver is a part of this file. This file in Oracle 11.2.0 version in my system. But these file names will be different for every version. Okay. Suppose you are using Oracle 19C, Oracle 21C, Oracle 18C. that file name will be OJDBC 8_G. Okay. If you are using Oracle 10G, in that Oracle OJDBC 14 will be there. If you are using Oracle 8i, 9i, classes 11, classes 111, different names will be there. That is the reason. And Oracle, so many versions are there, so many editions are there. It is Express Edition, Express Edition. Enterprise Edition also is there. Already in your desktop or laptop, already Oracle software installed means that software only continue. If it is not installed means better to go for Oracle Express Edition 11G. This link I'll share in Google Classroom. So Google Classroom purpose, just contact admin. Offline students, contact Arvind sir. Online students, admin numbers, contact number I'll give. You can contact. In a Google Classroom, this link I'll share. Oracle 11G version, Google Classroom I'll share. You are learning Java. That's what Oracle, any version okay. No need to worry about versions. Suppose you are learning Oracle specific courses. Example, Oracle apps or Oracle DBA. That type of courses if you learn, then Enterprise Edition required. Otherwise, Express Edition also okay, Enterprise Edition also okay. For Java people, it is nothing. Either Express Edition or Enterprise Edition, both are common, normal, same, no change. That is the reason better to go for Express Edition. But already Enterprise Edition installed means continue that one only. Because Enterprise Edition installation, it takes more time. As well as uninstallation also not easy. And if you installation, uninstallation, not easy, Enterprise Edition. It takes more time. And uninstallation also not easy. Uninstallation also problem will be there with the Oracle Enterprise Edition. And that too, it will occupy more space. That will occupy more space. Your laptop speed also will decrease. Express Enterprise Edition. That's what better to go for Oracle Express Edition. Just in a 10-15 minutes only it will be installed. Even uninstallation also it is very simple. Anybody can install, anybody can uninstall. That much easy. Express Edition. Suppose you are learning Oracle specific courses, either Oracle apps or Oracle DBA. For them, Oracle Enterprise Edition only required. You are learning Java. That's what it is not a problem. That can be Express Edition, that can be Enterprise Edition, that can be any version, not a problem. Okay. So this driver available in this file. This file is available in this location in my system. That's what I given this one. If it is Oracle 11, 19C, 21C, this location also different. You have to search where is installed in your system Oracle software. In that Oracle software, search for server, search for JDBC, search for lib. This location definitely different will be there. That is maybe directly app will be there. That may be directly Oracle will be there. That may be DB home will be there. Different version, different locations will be there. But at last, this part will be common. Server, JDBC, lib. These three folders same will be there. First, where is server, where is JDBC, where is lib, you find out. Whatever is there, that location, you said. This file name also find out. These three only same. Remaining all different. Every version different. That's what those who didn't install still Oracle. This 11G software link I'll share in Google Classroom. That is download, that is install. It is more better. It is lightweight. 11G version lightweight. 19C, 21C heavyweight. It occupies more memory. Better to go for 11G. Okay. If any problems comes, yourself you can solve that 11G. 11G Oracle Express Edition. Yourself you can uninstall. Yourself you can install. That much easy as compared to other. Already installed, you are running means continue that one only. Don't uninstall other software. Installation, uninstallation not easy. Okay. Now this is driver. Here URL. With this URL, this is protocol. It is sub protocol. It is nothing but in internet HTTP protocol will write no like that. It is protocol. It is sub protocol. This is logical name. What is this name? You will understand further while teaching type 4 driver. It is Express Edition. that is service ID. After this, username, password. It is default username, password. While installing username, system will be there. If you are installing 9A, 8A, Scott will be there. System plus Scott will be there. Okay. Password maybe Tiger will be there. Scott Tiger also. Version wise different. This 11G system by default comes while installing administrator given manager. That's what I'm typing manager. While installing password, whatever you given, remember that is your right. Okay. If you create your own user, that user details also you can pass. In Oracle class, Oracle faculty taught, I think, how to create user. That username also you can pass. Otherwise, default user continue. Okay. Now, with this driver loaded, with this connection established, in a Oracle, many users will be there. This user data we can access. Okay. Now, once if these two lines are successfully executed, this line executed. If any problem occurred, control jumps to catch block. Okay. Those who missed it yesterday, just write this program. Those who missed it yesterday, just write this program. I'll clarify your doubts end of the session. End of the session, I'll clarify. Okay, online students. Those who missed it yesterday, if you want, you can write this program. Yesterday I taught this program. All students attended yesterday. Now, how many types of JDBC drivers are there? 4 types. Type 1 driver, type 2 driver, type 3 driver, type 4 driver. Okay. Can we connect Java application and Oracle database by using only ODBC driver? No. To solve that problem, only type 1 driver came. Type 1 driver came. Type 1 driver functionality. It converts Java instruction, Java calls to ODBC calls. Like that, connection established. But what is the main disadvantage of type 1 driver? Main disadvantage. Time consuming, performance point of view poor, performance overhead. Okay, because 2 drivers are there between Java and Oracle. 2 drivers are there, JDBC driver, ODBC driver. 2 drivers are there. That's what communication is slow. Okay, communication is slow. That is a main drawback of type 1 driver. That is the reason type 2 driver came. Type 2 driver came. This is type 2 driver. Type 2 driver, main disadvantage, database must be installed on same computer. That is the main disadvantage. That's what type 2 drivers implementation also stopped. Very few databases are having type 2 driver. All databases are not having type 2 driver with this reason. That's what type 3 driver, type 4 drivers came. So type 1, type 2 you studied. Okay. Now, how many ways are there to connect Java application and database? How many ways? 2 ways. What is first one? By using JDBC and ODBC drivers. Second one, by using only JDBC driver. Type 1 driver, which first one or second one? Second way or first way? First way. Type 2 driver, second way. Okay. Now I'll explain type 3 driver. See, online students, your doubts, end of the session I'll clarify. End of the session I'll clarify your doubts. If any doubts comes, write it in your notebook. End of the session I'll clarify your doubts. Even notes also, running notes I'll give, PDF files also I'll share in Google Classroom. Already Google Classroom I shared, notes I shared. Just for Google Classroom link, contact admins. Offline students, contact Arvind sir for getting Google Classroom link. Online students, another admin number I'll give. You can contact in a WhatsApp number. Okay. If any problems comes in installation or doubts, everything, lab faculty number also I'll give. No need to worry about it. Admin will respond in a WhatsApp only. Don't call. Admin will respond in a WhatsApp only. Okay. Now, next. Type 3 driver, note down. Type 3 driver. JDBC net pure Java driver. Type 3 driver. Type 3 driver, JDBC net pure Java driver. Type 3 driver, JDBC net pure Java driver. Notes I shared in Google Classroom. Yesterday night only I shared. For getting Google Classroom link, contact admin. Okay. But running notes also I did. PDF files, examples are less. Running notes, examples are more, I'll give. Okay. Now, type 3 driver, JDBC net pure Java driver. Now, it is also called as middleware driver. It is also called middleware driver or network protocol driver. It is also called as middleware driver or network protocol driver. It is also called as middleware driver or network protocol driver. Middleware driver or network protocol driver. See here, already I told, as compared to names, number is important because different companies, different names they given. All names we cannot remember. That is the reason number only important. So in interview also, what they'll ask is, what are the advantages of type 3 driver? What are the disadvantages of type 3 driver? What is the functionality of type 3 driver? This type questions only they'll ask. They are not going to ask these names. Only popular names I am giving. These are many names are there. Different companies, different names they given. Now, why they given middleware driver? For this driver, one server software is compulsory. One middleware software is compulsory. Otherwise, this driver is not possible. That's what this name middleware driver. Network protocol driver. Client server communication. Network required. That's what they given network protocol driver. Why they given net pure Java driver? This driver developed in only Java language. Pure Java. That's what they given name is like that. Different companies, different names they given. That's what all names you cannot remember. That's what number only important. Type 3 number only important. Okay. Next, right? You have seen what is a type 1 driver class? Type 1 driver name? JDBC, ODBC, bridge driver. Because between Java application and Oracle database, JDBC driver required, ODBC driver required. It's like a bridge. That's what JDBC, ODBC, bridge driver they given. Type 1 driver developed in which language? C language. Totally C. Okay. Type 2 driver developed in which language? C, C++, Java, all mixed. That's what partial Java driver, partly Java, partly native driver, native API driver, like that they given. Okay. The names, different names they given. Type 1 driver, one driver or many drivers? One driver. Type 2 drivers, one driver or many drivers? Many drivers. Every database separate driver. Okay. But type 3 driver, it is somewhat different. Type 3 driver, it is somewhat different. Type 3 driver, it is always depending on one more driver. It is independently type 3 driver not possible. Type 3 driver will depend on one more driver. That if you see the architecture, you'll understand. Next, write it. Type 3 driver architecture. Type 3 driver architecture. Type 3 driver architecture. Java application. Here application code, type 3 driver, JDBC net pure Java driver. This is local system. Here middleware system required, nothing but server, middleware system. Here it is always depending on one more driver. Here type 1 driver or type 2 driver or type 4 driver. This architecture is somewhat different. This driver, this middleware system will communicate with database. Write this architecture. See, type 3 driver, type 3 JDBC driver. It is depending on one more driver. Is it over? See, here Java program. It is Java application. Java application, application code. Java application, nothing but just now we written program, no? That is only Java application. That is only Java application. Application code, nothing but class dot for name, driver manager dot get connection we written, no? That is application code. In that type 3 driver, but in that program type 2 driver is there. Oracle dot JDBC dot driver dot Oracle driver. That is type 2 driver. Okay, but type 3 driver is a part of Java program only, because already given one point, all JDBC drivers are classes in Java. All JDBC drivers are classes in Java. That's what JDBC driver is a part of Java program only. That's what in the Java program only will write. Now, previous program, see, see, in this program here, this is called Java application. This is called Java application. Class dot for name, driver manager dot get connection. This is called application code. which contains driver. This is driver. This is driver. Okay. See the diagrams you have seen. No, this is a diagram. Here Java application code. Here type 3 is there, but in my program type 2 is there. Like that only type 3 will write. Now Java application which contains application code which contains driver. That can be type 1, type 2, type 3. Java application only contains. But here middleware system, it is nothing but one server software. Either you'll study further web servers, application servers. Two types of servers will be there. Tomcat server, WebLogic server, WebSphere server, JBoss server, Wildfly server, Glassfish server, Sun1 server, Jetty server, Resin server. Hundreds of servers are there. Any one software we have to install. In that software, 1, 2, 4 drivers already present in that server software only. Example, Tomcat server. In that server only 1, 2, 4 drivers will be present. One outdated, we are not going to use. Two stop to use, we are not going to use. Which one will select? Type 4. Definitely will go for type 4. One outdated because communication is very slow. Performance point of view very poor. That's what it is outdated. Two stop to use. Three this one. 4 here. But only three not possible. 3 depending on one more driver. We are going to use 4. But this program now I am not going to show because one server software compulsory. In next topic I'll teach. While teaching Solets. In Solets we'll install server. At the time I'll teach this program. Okay. Because server configuration, server installation, server related configurations all required. While teaching Solet, compulsory server required. At the time I'll teach this one. Okay. Type 3 driver program you are not learning now. That later you'll learn. This is connected to database. This is type 3 driver architecture. But in type 3 driver architecture, advantages, functionality. Next, write it. Type 3 driver functionality. Type 3 driver functionality. So that means what type 3 driver is going to do. You studied type 1 driver functionality. What type 1 driver will do? It converts Java calls into ODBC calls. Type 2 driver functionality convert Java calls into native calls. But it doesn't do anything. Just it will pass the Java calls to middleware system. It will hand over. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't convert. It doesn't do anything. It will pass the instruction to middleware. It handovers. Okay. Now write it. Write it. It passes the Java instructions to middleware system. It passes the Java instructions to middleware system. It passes the Java instruction to middleware system. Just it will hand over to middleware system. But everything middleware system is going to take care. Middleware system nothing but one software. One software. That is in further sessions we'll study about middleware. Okay. So in this diagram, type 3 driver, it doesn't do anything. It will take the instruction, it will hand over to middleware. That is only type 3 functionality. But type 1 driver converts into ODBC understandable format. Type 2 driver converts into native calls. Database understandable format. Converts. But here no conversion. It will take the instruction, it will pass the instruction. That's it. It doesn't do anything. Just it handovers. Okay. That is type 3. Now here, if you want to change the database here, changes are required here. Here no changes. It doesn't do anything. It will hand over to middleware. Everything handled by here. So here not your duty, server duty that is. But in a first program, type 1 driver, type 2 driver, that is your responsibility. But here, who is responsible? That server is responsible. Server is going to take care. It is one software. That software only responsible to connect. You are not going to connect. You are not going to write any program here. Only properties. We have to set configurations required. Configurations, if you do here, automatically connection established. One line also no need to write there. It is connection established. So just you need to configure. That's what today that is not possible. Later, okay. You need to configure here. Then it is connected to database. That connection we can bring here. We can access here. That is type 3 functionality. Okay. Now type 1 driver developed in which language? C language. Type 2 driver C, C++, Java mixed. Type 3 only Java. Write it. Type 3 driver developed in Java language only. Type 3 driver developed in Java language only. Type 3 driver developed in Java language only. Now, so type 3 driver functionality, type 3 driver developed in Java language only. Now, type 3 driver advantages. Type 3 driver advantages. Suppose you observe, suppose this Java application can be anywhere in the world. This server can be anywhere in the world. This database can be anywhere in the world. Possible. Now, from this application, I'll pass the instruction to middleware. Okay, I'll pass the instruction to middleware. But that information in which database it is going to be stored also, it doesn't know. Because in this, we are not writing any code. We are sending request to get the connection object only. So it doesn't know in which database it is going to be stored also. That type. So whatever Java application passing instruction to insert data, the data in which database it is going to be stored also, it doesn't know. Who knows? Middleware system knows. Here, suppose here connected to Oracle. Later you want to change the database. What you have to do? You have to change the configuration in middleware system. In Java program, one character also no need to change. This total Java program is database independent. Which database it is going to be stored also, it doesn't know. That information is not here. That information is here. That's what, that is one advantage. Java calls are database independent. Java calls are database independent from local system to middleware system. Java calls are database independent from local system to middleware system. Java calls are database independent from local system to middleware system. So type 3 driver, first advantage. Java calls are database independent from local system to middleware system. If you want to change the database, one character also no need to change in type 3 driver. Type 3 driver Java program. One character also no need to change. Here, no changes. If you want to change the database, this one, Oracle plays MySQL, or Oracle plays SQL Server, or Oracle plays any other database. If you want to do, if you want to use, changes are required here only. Here no changes. That is first benefit. In a program, one character also no need to change. That is type 3 driver benefit, first benefit. Second benefit, now it is developed in Java language. That means platform independent or dependent? Platform independent. Write it. Platform independent. Platform independent. Type 3 driver, platform independent. So this program is now platform independent, driver also independent, and program, Java program is anyhow platform independent. Java program write once, run anywhere without modifying single character. Java program on any Windows, Linux, Unix, anywhere you can run. But driver software is platform independent here. Okay. So here first benefit, database independent. Second benefit, platform independent. Platform independent. Now database client software here not required. That is here only. See, if suppose if you select type 1 driver, suppose now 5 computers are there. Now 5 computers are there like this. Like this, 5 computers connected together. Suppose type 1, in a type 1 driver, Oracle installed here, Java program installed here. It is client, it is local system, it is remote system. Now Java here, Oracle here. Can we connect this Java application to this Oracle database, this system Oracle database with type 1? With type 1. Type 1 possible, type 2 not possible. Type 1 possible, but ODBC required in Java side. That is a disadvantage. I said database client software needs to be installed on local system. If it is type 2, not possible. Database needs to be installed on same computer. That is type 2. But type 3, anywhere you can place. Database client software also not required. You can place in server only. That's what it is advantage. ODBC, suppose even if you select type 1 or type 2, then that software not required in a client machine. Server machine only can place. So here only Java program required. Here Java program, here Java program, here Java program. These all Java program can communicate with this server and that client software also. That is also one benefit. Write it. Database client software not needed on local system. Database client software not needed on local system. So these are advantages. Type 3 disadvantages. Type 3 driver disadvantages. Here extra layer added in this architecture. Extra layer added in this architecture, that is middleware system. Extra layer added in this architecture, that is middleware system. This is one disadvantage. Compulsory, we have to install server. One software you have to install. That is one disadvantage. So one software compulsory you have to install if you want to use type 3 driver. That is one disadvantage. Okay. See here, advantages many, one disadvantage. Okay. Only one software we have to install. That is disadvantage. But Java program complete database independent, platform independent, and the client software not required in local computer. On server computer only can place everything. Everything in server. Suppose example, you want to upload your photo in a Facebook or some images in a Facebook. Now, where is Facebook? Is it in Hyderabad? No, it is in US. But from Hyderabad, from your system also you can upload. Now, what is happening? Client system, from client system, you are sending data to server system. Server system will receive, it stores in a database. It stores in a database. But here, we do not know in which database it is going to be stored also. That is, who knows? Facebook server people, they know. But you are uploading from your system only. From your system, you are uploading. Facebook server will receive. After receiving, that is going to store in Oracle database or MySQL database or DB2 database. Do you know? That is, we do not know. That is, server side machine only knows. Client machine doesn't know. So here, in this diagram, this system doesn't know. This system knows where it is going to be stored. That means it is Facebook server. This is your system. This is database, another computer. Like that in real time. But all in a one computer also possible. All in a one computer also possible. 3 different computers also possible. In real time, we'll make it 3 different in real time. But while teaching here, what we'll do? In a one system only, we'll teach all. Now, client machine here on this is only. Server machine, this is only. Database here only. Everything in one system only I'll show you. Like that I'll teach. But in real time, what will happen? This is one separate computer, this is separate computer, this is separate computer, 3 different computers we use in real time. Okay. But this software compulsory you have to install. That is one disadvantage in type 3. Okay. Now, here these are advantages, disadvantages about type 3. Type 3 not outdated, it is useful in real time. Type 1 outdated. Type 2 stop to use. Type 3 it is required. This program also I'll teach, it is important only. Okay. But this program you'll study later. Next, type 4. See, with today class, theory part will finish. Tomorrow onwards, programming only. With today class only, theory part will finish. Tomorrow onwards, programs only daily. Type 4 driver. JDBC 100% pure Java driver. Type 4 driver. JDBC 100% pure Java driver. It is also called as JDBC native protocol driver or thin driver. Type 4 driver, JDBC 100% pure Java driver. It is also called as JDBC native protocol driver. That is network protocol. This is native protocol. Directly database understandable protocol. Or thin driver. JDBC native protocol driver or thin driver. Now, why this is given as a 100% pure Java driver? It is purely developed in Java only. And why it is called native protocol driver? Means database understandable format directly it will transfer. Conversion is not required. And thin. If you see the architecture, you'll understand why it is called thin. Type 4 driver architecture. Type 4 driver architecture. Java application code. Type 4 driver. See, you have seen type 1 driver architecture. You have seen type 1 driver architecture. Between Java application and database, what was there in the type 1 driver architecture? ODBC. Type 2 driver architecture, what was there? Native libraries. Type 3 driver, what was there? Middleware system. Okay. Now, type 1 driver, what it will do? It converts Java calls into ODBC calls. Type 2 driver converts into native calls. Type 3 driver, it passes the instruction to middleware system. But type 4 driver, it doesn't do anything, directly communication with database. In between, no other things. Here, it is native protocol. Database understandable protocol is there. So directly database can understand your Java instruction. As compared to all drivers, in between, nothing is there. So that's what it is called thin driver. Previous all something is there. Here nothing is there. That is thick. This is thin. Like that they given. Okay. The word thin nothing but this is only. See, between Java and database, nothing is there. But there ODBC, native API driver, native API and middleware. But here nothing is there. That's what it is called thin. Okay. Thin driver. Now, this driver as compared to all drivers, it is very high performance. I'll give advantage, disadvantage. This is architecture. Direct communication, nothing. It doesn't do anything. Just it will hand over to database. Database can understand. That type protocol prepared here. That's what native protocol. Native, the database understandable protocol. Database directly it can understand Java instruction. I'll give. This is architecture. So this Java program directly communicates with database. In between nothing, direct communication. Okay. Is it over? This is type 4. Next, note down. Type 4 driver functionality. Type 4 driver functionality. It passes the Java instructions directly to a database. It passes the Java instructions directly to a database. It passes the Java instructions directly to a database. Type 4 drivers are developed in Java language only. Type 4 drivers are developed in Java language only. Type 4 drivers are developed in Java language only. Now, for developing type 4 driver, they used only Java. Now, type 4 driver advantages. It is a highest performance driver as compared to all other drivers. Because this driver directly communicates with database. It is a highest performance driver as compared to all other drivers because this driver directly communicates with database. Here it is platform independent or dependent? Independent. Platform independent. Platform independent. Type 4 driver advantages. It is the highest performance driver as compared to all other drivers. Okay. Here database not needed on same system, not needed on local system. Not database not needed on same system. Anywhere you can place. Your database not needed on same system. Database can be anywhere. But this driver also having disadvantage. Every database separate driver here. Separate driver required. For every database. Separate driver required for every database. So if you want to change the database, you need to change the driver. This is a disadvantage. It is not independent, like database independent, like not independent. Separate driver required for every database. So type 4 drivers also many drivers, not one driver. That's what one diagram I given already. I'll show you. Now first you complete writing this one. Separate driver required for every database is disadvantage. Is it over? See, one concept I explained, diagram. Now this is a given type 2 or type 4. Whatever I have shown the diagram, that is removed. That is I didn't save, I think. Okay. See, this is type 2 diagram like this only also, you know, type 2 or type 4. Like many drivers. Every database separate. Every database separate. JDBC driver for Oracle type 2 or type 4. It is also type 2 or type 4. This type. That's what every database separate driver is there. That means Oracle database one driver, MySQL one more driver, SQL Server one more driver. That is the main disadvantage. Here How many ways to connect Java application and database? Two ways. First way, by using JDBC and ODBC. Second way, by using only JDBC. Like first way, which type JDBC driver required? Type 1 required. Second way, type 2 or type 4. Type 3 nothing, but again you may select type 1 also. That's what somewhat different. Okay. So every database separate driver required. This is one disadvantage of type 4 driver. But as compared to all drivers, it is highest performance driver. Directly communicates. Now this driver program will see. Next, write it. Type 2 driver class name for Oracle database. Type 2 driver class name, type 4. Type 4 driver class name for Oracle database. Type 4 driver class name for Oracle database. Oracle.jdbc.driver.oracle driver. But same name you studied for type 2, no? Class name same. Implementation internally different. How? I'll explain. Type 4 driver class name for Oracle database. Type 4 driver class name for Oracle database. Now, type 2 driver class name for Oracle, type 4 driver class name for Oracle, same name is there. Name same, internally different. How? I'll explain. You already studied URL, Uniform Resource Locator. To access driver. Type 2 driver URL you studied. What we written? JDBC colon Oracle colon OCI 8 colon at service ID. But here URL different. With that, it will understand. How? I'll explain. JDBC colon Oracle colon thin colon at domain name colon port number colon service ID. JDBC colon Oracle colon thin colon at domain name colon port number colon service ID. It is protocol. It is sub protocol. It is logical name. Protocol, sub protocol, logical name. First these three I'll explain. JDBC colon Oracle colon thin. These three I'll explain. Say driver class name is same, but URL is different. Driver class name oracle.jdbc.driver.oracle driver. For type 2 driver also same name, type 4 driver also same name, but URL different. URL first JDBC, that is protocol same, sub protocol same, logical name different. What is the logical name was there? OCI 8, but here thin. Okay. Now what is this logical name? I'll explain. Protocol, sub protocol. See, if you want to access Google, if you want to access Yahoo, if you want to access Facebook, you are typing HTTP, hypertext transfer protocol. Some rules and guidelines to access server. Like that, rules and guidelines to access driver. These protocols. Okay. That is predefined software. That is predefined. HTTP nothing but one software. You are writing only one HTTP. It is internally one software. In academics, CSC, CSIT students studied network architectures, ISO, OSI model, TCP, IP model, computer networks. One subject is there. That model. Where is that model? Inside the network adapter card. That model supports protocols, some softwares. That software is HTTP. That type of software this is. That is protocols nothing but some rules and guidelines, one predefined software to communicate. That is already defined. That is we cannot do anything. Just as it is, you have to write. That's it. That is as it is, you have to write. This protocol, this sub protocol contains some rules and guidelines to access the driver. That is you need to write. That's it. Here thin. Actually, what is thin logical name is, say, class name same is there. Class name same is there, but inside, if OCI 8 code, if OCI 8 some code they written, else like a thin, like this they written something inside. Now, while accessing this driver, if you write thin, here condition false, then this part executed. Suppose if you pass OCI 8, condition true, this part executed. This is type 2, this is type 4. But class name is same. Inside, they written like that. That is logical name. So, while accessing the driver, if you pass thin, this part executed. If you pass OCI 8, this part executed. This is type 2 driver functionality. This is type 4 driver functionality. But driver class name you are writing same. For you, convenient way, one class name they given. That class only having two implementations with logical name. So this is type 2 driver functionality. This is type 4 driver functionality. While accessing the driver, if you pass thin, this condition false, this part executed. Then type 4 driver working. Suppose if you pass OCI 8, this part executed. Then type 2 driver working. Like that you can understand. That is logical name. Okay. Now, this domain name, port number, service ID, I'll explain in tomorrow class. Okay. Domain name. If the database installed in same computer, localhost you have to write. The database installed in other computer, that computer name you have to write here. This Java program can be connected to other computer database also. That is, we'll see. Port number, that is also I'll explain tomorrow. Service ID, already know XC. This program also I'll explain tomorrow. Tomorrow onwards, programming only. Theory part less, programming is more. Okay. Up to here, theory only was in more. But tomorrow onwards, programming more. Theory part less. Okay. Be regular and core Java, prepare and come. Otherwise, programming you cannot understand. Whatever you studied in core Java class, that is prepare and come. Okay, whatever you studied in core Java class, that is prepare and come. See, PDF files, these diagrams I shared in Google Classroom. For getting Google Classroom link, contact admin. Contact admin. Offline students, contact Arvind sir. Online student, other number I'll give. Online students, okay? Online student, just wait 5 minutes. Tomorrow we'll see condition. Okay. Database connection purpose only database is single concept. Online, one by one I'll clarify your doubts. Just wait. One by one, I'll clarify your doubts. Google Classroom link, I'll give admin number. You have to contact him. Google Classroom link. Just wait 1-2 days to get a Google Classroom link. Okay. Tomorrow you have a class. Tomorrow you have a class. Type 3 advantages. These all. Type 3 advantages. Java calls are database independent, platform independent, database client software not required. So Java program without modifying single character, you can run any database. Okay. Uh, yeah, this is OGDBC 8. Ajinkya Deshmukh. OGDBC 8_G, you select. OGDBC 8_G. Lab faculty number as well as system admin number tomorrow I'll provide. If you are facing problem with installation or path settings, I'll give admin number, lab faculty number I'll provide. You can contact him. Admin number also I'll give tomorrow. Program tomorrow, once again, the type 4 driver program I'll explain. Tomorrow you have a class. Class not found exception, Anand. Class not found exception, nothing but class path setting. Today class link, you'll get it. Yeah, I'll give these all class links. Jar file, war file, you'll understand further session. Java archive, web archive, these all. How to see service IDs? Select a star from global_name. Anand. In real time, type 4 driver, type 3 driver only we use. Express edition you prefer. Type 3 also they are using. Type 3, where we use type 3, where we use type 4, I have to explain, not completed. Tomorrow that is. Express edition, interpretation, so many differences are there that is not required to those who are learning for Java, not required for them. System admin number, lab faculty numbers, I'll provide tomorrow class. Even system admin, class admin, all numbers I'll provide. My core Java batch recently started at 9 o'clock. Tomorrow you have a class. Database application not completed. Google Classroom link tomorrow. Okay. NetPure driver, nothing but purely developed in Java. That is network required. You'll get these videos. Starting videos they'll provide. Notes also I'll give. Muhammad Itesham. No, you can continue. Whatever I already installed, you can continue with that. I'll give doubts are there. Lab faculty number, lab faculty number as well as admin number I'll provide. Type 4 driver program I'll explain tomorrow. Type 3, type 4 development in Java. That's what platform independent. OCA 8. That is Oracle call interface. That is internal. Class not found exception means you need to set the class path. SQL Express edition also okay. Any edition. Oracle Express edition only prefer best one. SQL Express edition supports. Type 1 outdated. Yeah, core Java currently exception handling topic going on. You can continue. You can understand. Express edition supports, you can take. Different versions of JDK, you can set, possible. Yeah, tomorrow I'll explain that program also. Okay, tomorrow type 4 I'll explain. Tomorrow we'll see continuation. Still, if any doubts are there, you can mail to my mail ID. Tomorrow, batch admin number I'll give, database, the lab faculty number I'll give, system admin number I'll give. Okay. For type 3 driver, we need to install some software. That is the type 3 driver functionality, that one on the middleware system required. Still, if any doubts are there, you can mail to my mail ID. Now we'll see continuation tomorrow.